Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Redeemed Marriage Podcast. This is Rusty and Heather Bryant, and we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We are days away at this point.
11 of them.
Don't know when
10 of them by the time you're listening.
We don't know when you're listening. Could be even in February. Who knows when you're listening to this? But we're just telling you in real time, what is today anyway?
It's 11 days until Christmas.
Today's the 14th. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Look
recording.
at that math.
We're recording on the 14th. So today, we're going to do a bit of a lighter episode because last week was a little heavier. And if you didn't listen last week, we talked about the Christmas when we weren't okay, and really just a message of hope and encouragement to those of you out there that are just struggling in your marriage this Christmas season. And we recognize how hard and emotional and chaotic the Christmas season can be. And so we addressed that last week and talked about our first Christmas after confession and just some of the emotions that went along with that and, you know, how we dealt with it. But today we're getting closer to Christmas, and so we wanted to just be a little lighter. And we're going to give you a couple of resources. Here's the first disclaimer. If you are listening with a child or children, because some of you drive around in the car or you're doing things around the house and you have it going, let's just say that when we get to one of these resources at the end,
maybe hit pause.
Yeah, just don't let the little ears listen. And hey, people right now are going, What's it going to be? Is it something spicy? You just got to listen. But we'll share that kind of towards the end. So again, Christmas related. So never know what little children ears need to hear at this time of year, because there's lots of, I don't even want to say secrets going around, but Christmas is, you got to, sometimes you're...
Surprises.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Sometimes there's surprises. So that's just the disclaimer there. But today we want to talk a little bit lighter because even, I started thinking about Christmas and last week how we talked about just it being, it was the Christmas that we weren't okay. And that was 14 years ago. But I started thinking just about how even in the middle of our really hard and dark season, we made time to try to reconnect through memories and having a good time together. I know I'm really putting you on the spot here, but do you even remember, do you remember that? Because there were a lot of hard conversations, a lot of hard interaction between us for months. Months. But I do think there were also some times where we were really intentional about, we're still, if we're going to make this work, we've got to enjoy each other, and we've got to figure out how to connect outside of the hard parts. Can you think back to those first few months or even really that first year and just any times that we made sure that we connected like that?
I know we went to go see Wicked. Was it Wicked?
Nope.
Was it
Here we
Les
go.
Mis?
Les Mis.
Yeah. We went to go see Les Mis in Memphis, and we went to the Orpheum, and we stayed at the Peabody?
No, I think we stayed at a different one of the Madison. I think there's one called the Madison up there. It was a really nice place.
Yeah, and we went there and had dinner, and then went to the show, and then came back to the hotel, and it was a really nice hotel. And I just remember being unsure about whether we would be able to be intimate or not, because it was semi-early on. I think it was in October after confession in August. And just being, super sensitive to that and what you wanted. And, we went for a walk, and I think we even ordered room service. We just kind of were intentional in our time together and connecting that way. Another not so I would say not so like event driven was I remember we would watch lots of old movies like of our boys when they were younger and with them because they love doing that. They love watching videos of when we went to Disney and when, and just watching ourselves interact with each other and have even with our boys, just the connection that we had and the sweet memories that you were still trying to convince yourself were true. And I could look back on them and know that they were real and that I was fully present and that was, before just a really hard time in our marriage, but knowing that it was still very real. And just even watching ourselves in a way that we were in love and happy and thriving. And it just was good for my soul to remember those times. Those are just two of the things, giving no warning.
Yeah. Well,
that I could think of.
I mean, I thought specifically about that trip up to Memphis too. The crazy thing about that is that it was planned before confession.
Right.
And I mean, I remember
because it was a late anniversary.
It was
trip.
a late anniversary trip, but it was because we had seen that the Les Mis show was going to be there, and we thought, oh, this would be good. So we had bought them back in the summer, and so the trip was planned. But I mean, I remember even days after, I think I even said to you, there's no way I'm going on this trip with you. And then as we began healing and the commitment to stay together and all of that, and I think we were maybe encouraged to go, and we knew it was the right thing to do. And I remember specifically that I think we sort of, maybe we didn't even voice it, but it was going to be, we weren't going to talk about it. I think we weren't going to talk about while we went on the trip. It was this is just for us to get away.
We weren't going to talk about the infidelity,
right?
And not while we went on the trip.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just want to make sure they understood.
Yeah.
That we had just said, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about the hurt. Let's not talk about infidelity. Let's not talk about what we're going to go. How we're going to move on from here. It was more of let's just try to be together.
Yeah, let's just connect and be together. And I remember we went to a mall and, we walked around the mall, and I remember us even, just like sort of flirty and joking and just enjoying each other. And it was kind of that first time where I felt like, you know what, like this, like we need this and we need some reassurance that things can be good again, because at that point they weren't. It was hard. Like we were in the middle of it. But I do seem to remember just occasionally we would be doing something, and just the friendship and the connection would come out, and we would laugh. And I remember being a little bit guarded, like, is this right? Should we be laughing? But it just broke down a lot of barriers when we would do that, just to know that, this is a journey we're on together, and we can still enjoy each other. And I was still mad and angry at you and all those things, but I thought it was really important that we took a break from time to time from hard conversations, and we focused on making memories, or we just focused on laughter. And so,
yeah, and I can also remember that when we were in a bad place, like on that trip, I mean, when you looked at our marriage, it was bad. But when we would start having really good times together, what I would recognize, let's be honest, I didn't recognize it then, but looking back, I can recognize that when we started having fun and laughing together, you did get a little guarded because it was fear. It was, am I going to let her in again? And then what if this happens again? What if I can't trust her? What if this is all a show? And then for me, I would start laughing, and I would go into, oh my gosh, he's going to think that I'm trying to push him past it, or he's going to think I'm trying to make him forget it, or, because I knew my heart was genuine, and I knew that I was trying to rebuild trust, and I could look into my heart and know that things could be good again. And so it was easier for me to laugh and to have fun because I was like, we're heading in this direction. But I didn't want to be too much because I didn't want you to think that I was making light of it or was trying to just sweep it under the rug. So it was this dance constantly of, I don't want to do too much, but we're having fun. But and you're like, but do I trust her? And we're doing this dance back and forth. But in those moments where there would just be laughter and neither one of us were thinking about it, it was just like, that's what hope is. Like, that's what the hope looks like. And that we can go on the other side of this.
Yeah, so I think today, I mean, even just this first part of this conversation is just some permission and some encouragement and freedom to enjoy each other during the holidays. And no matter where you are in your marriage, things could be really good. It could be a really dark season, could be a really hard season. But we want to challenge you and encourage you to be really intentional, to set some time apart to create enjoyment with each other, create connection, create a time of laughter, create a time of connection, and make it to where, maybe there's some boundaries around, we're not going to talk about the hard stuff. We're not going to talk about the kids. We're not going to talk about, the whatever is happening in your marriage that has caused you to be in a difficult place. And it's just about how can we reconnect and enjoy each other. And because no matter where you are, the goal is you want to get to a place where you're just enjoying life with your spouse again. And so sometimes that means being really intentional to create that opportunity. So we've got a couple of resources that we want to share with you. And some of you are already on our email list. You have signed up through our website. If you haven't already done that, go to theredeemedmarriage.com. The easiest way for you to actually be on our mailing list at this point is if you just go and download this free resource that we're about to tell you about. So, sorry, if you're watching on YouTube, my nose was itching like crazy.
I thought you
all
were
of a
trying
sudden.
not to sneeze.
No, it just started itching. Okay, I'm good now.
Wait, isn't that a old wife's tale?
Wives' tale? What?
That if your nose is itching something, somebody's thinking about you?
I don't know.
Somebody's talking about you.
Well, you're thinking about me and talking about me right now, so I guess my nose is itching.
Maybe it has something to do with pepper. I don't know.
This is going off the rail. Okay, so our new resource, backed by popular demand. This is the third year in a row that we've done this. So we have provided you with 12 dates of Christmas, but these are 12 more dates of Christmas. So the first year we did it, it was 12 dates of Christmas. And we prepared 12 Christmas dates for you and your spouse to do leading up to Christmas. Last year, we did 12 new dates of Christmas because I guess we had no idea that we were just going to keep on going. But so many of you asked, and so this year we went with 12 more dates of Christmas. And these are brand new. So these are 12 new dates that you can do during the Christmas season. And the easiest way for you to get these is just to go to our website. Like I said, theredeemedmarriage.com. And up at the top, there's a banner. And the banner says, click on this to get it. And
free resource.
Free resource. And it also automatically puts you on our email list so that these type resources don't pass you by whenever we have them, because we'll send out information from time to time. So the 12 more dates of this is the thing about it. Aesthetically, is that how you look at something? Is that the word I'm trying to use? It is by far the best one. You crushed it. So Heather came in and put her little beautiful touch on it. And the green and red, it just looks so great. So it's a PDF. and it's just a PDF.
There's a graphic designer out there somewhere listening going, yeah, that's not good.
It doesn't matter. We do what we can do. And I thought it was really cool. I actually was looking at it again today. And so please go and download that. But I thought what we would do real quick, because some of you may be going, what are 12 dates of Christmas? So we basically have planned 12 dates for you. You can choose your favorite one, or you can try to squeeze all 12 of them in. And they don't necessarily have to be during Christmas, but a lot of them are specific to Christmas. And so I thought real quick, just so we could give people a little bit of an idea of some of the different things that they might expect, is I'm going to let you tell your favorite date from this year's 12 more dates of Christmas, and then I'll tell mine. And so that'll give them a little bit of an insight as to what our favorite dates are, but then also they're like, oh, that's what they mean by these 12 dates.
So you told me that I had to pick one. I actually picked two. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, good, because we were going to do one in the early evening and then one in the later evening.
Okay.
Okay. So
we're going to do these two dates
in one night.
Night.
Because some people, that might be realistic for some people.
Yeah.
Like,
the other thing about these dates, I mean, I was looking back through them. None of them are expensive either.
None.
Like, we don't,
No.
because some of you might be like, oh, how are we? And a lot of them you could even do, even if you have kids and you don't have time, or you don't have the money to get a babysitter.
Yeah, because we have one listener that they do it with their family some. The family ones, they'll do with their family. Like, take them, and that's fine. You're still with your spouse, and you don't feel like you're abandoning your children 12 nights in a row.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't 12 nights in a row.
So,
but, hey, more power to you. If you do this and pull this off for 12 dates in a row.
Yeah, they can't, because as they're listening to this, there's only 10 more days before Christmas.
Okay.
So mine's a twofer. You're welcome.
Go.
Okay, so I chose my favorite one, first of them. The first one is getting $10 each. $10 each? Or $5
yes,
each? It doesn't matter.
$10 max.
$10 max. Okay. And you go into a Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I don't want to get in trouble by anybody.
Or just
or Walmart.
Well, no, a thrift store. So it could even be like a
Goodwill?
Yeah, like a Goodwill or something like that. It could be.
I don't want to do that one.
Well, you don't have to. You can make up whatever you want to do.
Or Walmart or Target, or all of the stores that you can buy something for $10 or less. And you buy something, you separate, and you go buy something for your spouse. It can be funny. Y'all can say, let's do funny, like Dirty Santa gifts, or it can be sweet and romantic, or it can be sexual, or y'all could even go to the, adult whatever store and spend $10.
Are you trying to encourage people to go to?
Do we have one of those?
I don't know. I would not. I would just say stay away from those places.
Stay away from those places. Okay. So
I mean, have you ever been in one of those?
Haven't.
Okay.
But I see them advertised.
Right. That's why I would
like
say
you could just go in and buy like handcuffs or something.
Yeah, but you can probably do that at a party store.
Okay, stay away from the adult stores. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to send anybody down a dark path. I just thought that maybe there's fun stuff in there. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
We do not frequent those places. And I'm just saying you can still enjoy your marriage without frequenting those places.
You're going to go back and edit that out. Are you going to edit that out?
No, because I'm just not.
Okay. Okay. Be careful. All right. So just any of those stores. And like I said, you can buy something sweet, romantic, but tell each other, because you don't want one person to buy something that's sweet and romantic and the other person buy a Dirty Santa gift, that's just supposed to be funny. So that was the first one. And then we would come home, and my second one was to watch a Hallmark movie together. And I know y'all are like, oh my gosh, what is her obsession with the Hallmark movies? But they're just sweet. They're good. Yes, you know how they're going to end. That's the point. Because they're sweet, and you know they're going to end up together, and you know it's going to be great, and you know that it's fake snow, and who cares? It's what it's portraying, and it's sweet and it's fun. So those were my two dates.
Okay. So mine, I'll say 2 as well then.
Okay.
I mean, because
Now we're giving them 4 of the 12.
4 of the 12. Well,
1/3.
You would be disappointed in me if I didn't say the naughty night
100%
night
nice.
list.
Mm-hmm. Naughty night?
Naughty nice. Did I say naughty night?
Naughty night.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about is the naughty night. The naughty nice list. And it's to create a nice list and a naughty list for your spouse where you make a list and each one of you write down nice things, but then also naughty things.
What is that? Bad things?
Yeah, you're bad. No, it's like flirty. It's basically flirty, and these are the things that I find irresistible about you. That kind of thing. And then you read them to each other.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I mean that's fun, right?
That's fun, right?
See, you said it was fun.
It's fun.
All right, we're doing that. All right, peace out. We'll see you guys. But the other one, this was the last one that I came up with, and I just thought it was going to be so much fun.
It's the AI one, isn't it?
Yes, the AI one. So it's basically
I'm sure some people are like, no,
yeah, but
AI is evil.
Well, that's okay because people think Hallmark's evil too. I mean, so don't come at us. All right, we're good people. But it was to have AI plan a Christmas date for you. And look, just it's everywhere. So just embrace it for the fun things that it can be. And the cool thing is that you can be as specific as you want to be with that. You can tell it you want something fun or you want something romantic or you want something more spicy. You could tell it, you could direct it and guide it. You could tell it you want to make sure that you go eat somewhere, whatever. Or you can just say, hey, whatever you plan. Or then once they give it to you, you can narrow it down a little bit. I just thought it'd be fun to see what your AI chat bot would tell you to do for your date. So, so that would be a fun one. All right, now we're gonna give you guys. This is a bit of a commercial, but a good one, a good commercial. Okay, so this is a resource that we have discovered, a brand new resource.
Just as a reminder, no children. 3, 2, 1.
All right, so our web designer, who is incredible,
great guy.
and on this particular website that we're about to tell you about, his name is on there. So his first name is John. So we'll tell you guys that John has created this, and this was all just done out of his love for Christmas and spreading Christmas.
His kids.
Yeah, his kids. He's got 4 kids and spreading Christmas cheer and all that kind of stuff. So he's got this website, brand new, literally just came out a few days ago, and it's called missedcallfromsanta.com. Okay, so we'll put it in the show notes as well, but missedcallfromsanta.com. And so basically what you do is you have to pick one of these packages. So you can do a one-time call that I think is like maybe $7 or something like that. You can go look at it. None of this stuff is expensive, but it's like a $7 phone call from Santa. But here's what I'm going to recommend that you do. If you get kind of like the holiday package is what it is, I think it's $20, but right now he has this coupon code, so it's like 20% off. So I think this thing would be like $15 or $16 for you to do, and you get unlimited number of calls from Santa. All right, so go get that one. I'm highly recommending to get that one because you can play around with it and do it as much as you want for like $15 or $16. Incredible. So basically, it has these forms that you fill out. And so if you've got kids, perfect. So you can fill out a form that will tell some specific things, even if you have one of those elf on the shelf things. We had one, his name was Jackson, and you can put specific things in this form about your child and your elf's name and what the elf saw your child doing, whether it was good or bad or whatever. And so you can fill that out. There's another one that's the nice list, and you can put nice things, and there's one that's called the naughty list. You can put naughty things. There's even some for adults where you can roast an adult for like their food that they cook. And so anyway, it's funny. It's fun stuff. But you put this information, and it's very specific. Like, you can put specific information, and then you put a phone number, and what it does, it will call you, and it's Santa calling you. And so if you have him call you directly, then you just let it go to voicemail, and it'll give a voicemail, and then you can play it. So I did this yesterday without
funny.
Heather even knowing, because I wanted to try it out. And so I did 2 or 3 different ones and just kind of practiced. And that's why I would recommend doing the package, because you just don't know what Santa's going to actually say. But
and if you buy 2, that's $14. You might as well buy all of them.
Yeah,
unlimited.
But this was what was so funny. I had it come to my phone. I came home. I said, "Oh, Heather, listen to this voicemail," and it said,
"Are you gonna play it for them?"
No, they can get samples. You can hear samples on the website.
Okay.
But it said, it was ho, 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 hello, this is Santa. And Heather was doing something. It said, I was trying to get in touch with Heather. And when it said her name, she jerked her head up like she was a little kid and Santa had called her.
Oh, shoot.
And then she was like, and then it was kind of like, oh, that's cute. And she kind of went back to doing what she was doing. And it was like, I understand that you love Hallmark movies. And I mean, she heard Hallmark and she jerked her head up again. It was like, oh, Santa's watching. But I was doing some kind of fun things and trying to figure out how you could make it work with a marriage. And so, I said some things like, oh, Heather, you've been such a good girl. You've been frisky and fun, and and then it said keep up the good work and all this. And so anyway, there's lots of things that you can do with it. So that I would love for you guys to go and check that out. It is a great thing for you. You can do things with your spouse and
for your kids.
It's just a lot of fun.
And tell them how to get to it again.
MissedCallFromSanta.com.
I wonder if he could put it on our website to link it there.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
we'll ask him. But until then, missedcall.com.
MissedCallFromSanta.com. Yeah. But I mean, even the website itself is fun just to play around. You can go and you can actually hear sample calls, so you get an idea of what they're like, and just a super cool idea. And so, yeah, try it out and make it a part, play a prank on your spouse or whatever. It'll be a lot of fun for you.
And if you're listening to this together and now both of you know about it, it's still okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because you go fill out the form on your own. And even if you don't have kids, like, it can be fun for the two of you.
And you don't have to have it call you back.
Right.
You can have it actually call the other person. It's just going to be some random number that pops up.
And if they don't answer, it's just a recording.
Yeah, it's just
it'll go to voicemail.
Just go to voicemail.
Yeah, that's super fun.
But
it's
fun. It'd be a lot of fun. So that's your resource. And I mean, our web guy is incredible. So even if you have web design needs, I mean, this guy super talented.
And not only that, but we're telling our story for something soon, and they're professionals.
Yeah, big company.
Yeah, big company. And they told us, they were like, whoever your web guy is great.
Yeah.
Like, he's really, really good and really, really professional. So we know he's good, but just to hear a big company say how good he was. So, if y'all need any web needs, he's your guy.
He's the guy. All right. So go download the 12 Dates of Christmas. So you can get that from our website, theredeemedmarriage.com. Up at the top, there's a banner. Click on the banner. It'll take you straight to it. It'll download it. You got the 12 Dates of Christmas. Try one out. Shoot us a note. Tell us what you've done fun with your spouse, which one you like the best. And then, whoa, what did I do? What did I do?
No, it just said fun things you've done with your spouse, whichever one you like the best, like whichever spouse you like the best.
Oh, Lord.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, no.
I know what you meant. Sorry.
Okay, and then try out missedcallfromsanta.com. It'll be fun, something fun to add to your festivities during the Christmas season. So, all right.
Merry Christmas, you guys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you guys again
next week.
Peace.